Okay, we head back to KA100, heat number 2. Now, obviously, the majority of that race was, well, the news flash from it was there was a big incident through T1. We had a multi-minute, well, for the majority of the race, we had a full course slow procedure. So, Leopold Ferman and Mick Blankerspoor will start on the front row of the grid, ahead of Paul Hersan and Arthur Matagne. Felix de Decker and TBO Wolfeld will be rounding out row 3. Head of Pit Limbach from Luxembourg and Maurice Stas, who leads the way in 1:55. Twan Kurman, Anton Bathidou, Enzo Vituli, Emile Dwerings, Quentin Anoul. Then we've got Jaden Grutians, Sana Ben Nasser, Nicolas Matai, Kilian Pastor, Stein Boss, Rafael Parash, Yannick Schmidt, and Mika Golakovic. Now, 7 drivers. Well, actually, one driver got hit twice for a penalty for overtaking under the full course yellow. That was the 7:07 of Sana Ben Nasser, who got a total of 15 seconds worth of time penalties. 5-4-1 overtaking under yellow flag, a second overtaking under yellow flag incursion, and a front fairing penalty. Twan Kurman in the 738 got a front fairing penalty and a yellow flag overtaking penalty as well. The other drivers, 7:03. So we've got no Sana Ben Nasser, no Nicolas Matin, no Kilian Pastor that are going to be starting on the traditional grid. So number 7:03, Yannick Schmidt. Number 738, Twan Kurman. Number 714, Mick Blankerspoor. Number 706 got one, which was Quentin Anoul. 799, Enzo Vituli, and 707. Which was one of the 3 5-second time penalties that Sana Ben Nasser actually got as a result. 748, Paul Hassan got a 5-second time penalty for push to pass. So looks like we're going to have 18 drivers taking us to the start. It is Fermin and Blankerspoor in the front row of the grid. Can we get through turn 1 cleanly this time? Revs up, lights out, we're underway. Blankerspoor hangs back a little bit as they go through into turn 1. This time a little bit more measured, and they're fanning out at the back end of the field. Sana Ben Nasser, Kilian Pastor have both come out. Looks like Nicolas Matai is all. We've had someone get caught up in the crossfire at turn 3. Could have been Golakovic. Looked like a CLG livery to me, to be completely honest with you, as they fire their way into turn 6 and 7 for the opening tour on this 10-minute plus an additional lap adventure. Every single time they go racing, it is an adventure into the unknown. So it's just about grin and bear it, just roll with the punches and see how things pan out. So 9 minutes plus an additional lap remaining. We are coming towards the conclusion of the opening tour. We only completed 9 laps last time out, obviously with that full course slow procedure. The only one that we've had this weekend. We have had a red flag, but that was Heat 13, Senior X30 yesterday, when they were being sent around for another formation lap and all hell broke loose at the back end of the field. So Mick Blankerspoor is in the race lead and is 9 tenths ahead of Leopold Fermin, who's got Paul Hersan right behind for close company. So 7:33 versus 7:48. Felix de Decker rounds out the top 4. Twan Kurman now leading 1:55 and is running 5th overall, just behind Felix de Decker. So just because a driver might have an additional 10 kilos total weight, including kart and driver on them, does not necessarily mean the fact that they are going to be very slow. It means that they could be a little bit more advantageous with having a better contact patch. It can sometimes happen that way. But Paul Hersan closing in on Leopold Fermin for second position. Mick Blancaspor now 1.137 seconds up the road after the opening 2 laps. Second and third come through out of turn number 7. And then they're going to head on through in towards turn number 8, 9, and 10. Oh, we've had another driver go off. And that was Enzo Vituli. The number 799 has come a cropper. At sector number 2, Anton Bathidou has put in a lap time 3/1000 slower than Mick Blancaspor, and Bathidou is all the way down in 7th position. As I said, just there are times when you've got to pick your moments, and whatever happened to Enzo Vituli, that was definitely not one of the moments they would have wanted. Nicola Mattei was actually declared as a non-starter as the timing has adjusted to reflect that. Oh, good to see Helena Blancaspor going, go Mick, go. Great to see the interaction. A big thank you to everyone that's been tuning into the coverage over the course of the weekend. Just to let you all know, there is a playlist online on the EAMI Series Benelux YouTube channel with all the races. We record them live as they happen. They're uploaded as part of the playlist, and you can check them out any single time you want, wherever you are in the world, no matter day or night, absolutely free. That's what we need to, that's what we like to do with regards to helping to promote this wonderful sport that we're all so passionate and enthusiastic about. 5-second time penalty going the way of 7-3, I think it might be 7-3-8, might be Twan Kurman, not sure. Yes, 7-3-8, 5-second push to pass. Twan Kurman in 1:55, and at the moment, Twan Kurman, that would put him behind Maurice Istas. Now, it was Jaden Grutians that actually won, I think, was it? No, Maurice Istas won 1:55 and was P3 in the previous heat. A lot more composed in this race for our drivers, so that is helping everybody out to try and get to the checkered flag without any moments or dramas thereof. However, change, and that is Maurice Istas going through on Thibaut Wolfau. And makes the move complete by keeping the inside line for turn number 4. Good move there from the 753 for PJM running on the Cosmic chassis. And Istas, he's trying to pull away now, try and go after the trying to chase him down and see if he can make some inroads. So Twan Kurman on the road is leading the way, but Maurice Istas becomes the de facto leader. Kylian Pastor is out. 7.65 from Belgium for DGM Racing, running on the Charles Leclerc. Three minutes and 30 plus an additional lap still remains. So Maurice Istas will try and close in on Pit Limpach from Luxembourg. However, the Luxembourger on the 712 for PKM Racing on the Birolot is a little bit further up the road. Mick Blancaspor at the moment has a lead of 3.3 seconds after 7 laps, and he's gone in with an absolute howitzer of a fastest lap. 58.752. That was pretty much the best pass of 6.5 tenths of a second quicker than Leopold Vermen. Felix de Decker, who was declared the opening heat winner, rounds out the top 5. There's Firmin, followed by Hersin. Anton Bathedou, in the meantime, for OKS on the CRG, is now up to 4th position and is taking lumps out of Hersin and Firmin's lap times by the best part of over 0.3 of a second as things stand. So good work there. Wind is starting to pick up here at the circuit. The clouds looking a little bit greyer up above. The wind is still to the south, 22 kilometres an hour. 51% humidity, 14 degrees air temperature, but it is colder than that because of this blustery wind that is cutting across the circuit. And there is going to be a change. Now, Toine Kurman and Maurice Istaz are battling away. And this is for the 155 class lead. So Maurice Istaz actually finished first in 155 on the last heat. Toine Kurman, however, finished 4th. So even if Toine Kurman was to get ahead of Maurice Istaz, Maurice Istaz would have to be passed by Quentin Hanoul and then Jaden Grutians for Toine Kurman to get through. But of course, Toine Kurman doesn't have a say in the matter because he's got that 5-second penalty from a push to pass hanging over his head at the moment. So the minute that happens and the race is then completed, then that penalty will be added post-haste. Toine Kurman, that would put him 12th as things stand. Just over 30 seconds remaining on the clock here for KA100. We've got Masters, Senior Cup and Gentlemen after this, and then we go into the we're going to be going into, after this one, the final heats for Mini itself, and then after that we should have the final intermediate classic, or the ranking after heats for Mini Rookie, well Mini KA100, and then maybe by that time we'll have the Masters, but Mini Rookie, the final will be up at 16:35 local time. KA100, their final at 5 p.m, 5:25 for X30 Masters Senior Cup and Gentlemen, and then the top 36 will battle it out for a maximum score of 80 points in the final for Mini, which will conclude the on-track action before we then say au revoir Ostricourt, à la prochaine later on today, and we look forward to the next time we get the opportunity to come back to this wonderful location. Last lap underway. Mick Blancasport at the moment is flying. But the way things are now, like having a look at this, Leopold Ferman at the moment is in 2nd position, and having finished P2 in the previous heat, that would put the 140, that would put the 733 from the Privateer on the Cosmic chassis onto provisional pole overall for the final later on at 5 p.m. Blancasport looking very much in control as he goes through the chicane, now through into 11 and into turn 12, and just the last few corners remain. 13, 14 and 15, and now turn 16, that'll be the final corner. Checker flag waves. Mick Blancasport will take the heat victory, but Leopold Ferman will cross the line in 2nd, provisionally be the pole sitter for the overall KA100 final. Good work by Anton Bathedou to move up 7 places to finish P3. Paul Hersin, Felix de Decker, and then in P6, Thibaut Wolfout, Arthur Matagne. Toine Kurman takes the 155 class win on the road However, he's still got that 5-second time penalty that's going to drop him behind Maurice Istas, who will be the highest placed 155 driver. Twan Koerman will drop down to it'll drop him down to 12th behind Piet Limpach and Jaden Grutjans, who will be promoted along with everyone else behind. So Maurice Istas will finish 8th, Quentin Hanul, Piet Limpach will finish running at the top 10, Jaden Grutjans, then it will be Twan Koerman, Emil Dwerings, Steinbos, Yannick Schmidt, Rafael Parash, Enzo Vituli, Mika Kolokovic, Sanamen Nasser rounding out the 19 finishers. A non-starter from Nicolas Mattei, Kylian Pastor retired on lap 4. So, two more heats to go. Next up we have got X30 Master Senior Cup Gentlemen, heat number 2.